Hello everyone, before this video starts, I just want to acknowledge some problems I had with this video. This is really the first time I've ever tried doing recordings for YouTube or whatnot, and it's not perfect, understandably, in the first few attempts, and I'm discovering that one of the things that's been happening that I am still working on fixing is that the software records at a different resolution than I'm actually playing on the frame, and that's causing this weird just black portions of the screen, just like why is it there? And in this video, it actually ended up cutting off a part of the screen, which is a little bit annoying to watch. I admit, like, this is not, like, if that is going to annoy you, this video is going to be hard to watch, but I just want to explain the reason why I left it in and I'm still uploading this is just because, well, I mean, it's still in there because I can't really fix it, but the reason I wanted to still upload this was because, the whole point of resetting my progress before starting was so that everybody could see every run I did up to getting back to 100% in the game. So I felt like recording this and realizing there was a problem with it, like I still couldn't just I couldn't just choose not to upload it, otherwise everyone would be missing some portion of the progress I make. So that's why I'm still uploading this. I'm starting to understand like how to fix some of these problems, and so hopefully the next videos will be better, but enjoy the video if you want to see it. If that annoys you, I apologize. Hello, welcome back to Risk of Rain. I'm Chirping Matt, and let's get right into it. So last time we left off, we tried a commando run. It did not go so well. We couldn't get enough items fast enough, the difficulty rose too much, and we just couldn't handle it. So, we're gonna try again. But we unlocked some characters last time, so we're gonna try a different character. This time, we're going with the Enforcer. So the Enforcer's basic attack, the shotgun that hits all enemies in range. He has a defensive ability to take a defensive stance and block all damage from the front. Anything that tries to attack me from the front, nothing happens. But I'm much slower, but I also get to attack faster in that stance, so it's the general perk of Enforcer, getting that defensive stance. Has a secondary ability to smash his shield against all enemies, knocking them back pretty far, just to give you more room to work with, especially when you're in that defensive stance. And you can toss a grenade into huge groups of enemies to stun them all. So, that's how we're working. We'll see how it works in action. And I mentioned last time I might do glass, but I think we're going to hold off on that, because I think for Enforcer especially, glass probably won't work so well. So let's go ahead and get started. Enforcer run. We're still going highest difficulty. We will beat it. Alright, so we started at the top corner of this map, so that'll be good in terms of not having to guess which way the teleporter is. We know which way it's going to be. Yeah, just showing you how the defensive stance works. Like, I'm shooting much faster here, but if I lift up that shield, I can only shoot a lot slower. So, that's how much the defensive stance really does make a difference. And that's the shield bash, just in case anyone wanted to see that. I shouldn't stay here too long, so we still do want to just find the teleporter fast. We don't want to trap ourselves in an area while the game just gets harder, so let's keep a move on. There's that imp shrine, but it's in a really bad spot to try to use it, because the imps that come out are just going to jump right off that ledge, and we're going to have to chase them. And, the Enforcer is not a very fast character, so that's not a situation we want to be in. That imp shrine down there, that's a better spot, because we can lure them all into this corner back here and kill them very easily. That one up on the ledge, that wasn't going to work very well, so I don't know. If the teleporter is nearby, we'll check out that. We'll go ahead and work with that imp shrine. If it's all the way on the other side of the map, we probably won't, but just good to keep in mind where all the good items are. There's a lot of shops up here in this area, so just for the sheer mass of items, we might want to come back here. Although, like we said, Enforcer is a very slow character, so if at all possible, we want to get to the teleporter fast. Alright. Grab this little canister because that'll put us at above 25, which is the base cost of those regular chests. There's shrines there. I don't want to spend the money I've gathered so far just on a chance for an item. I'd rather have a definite thing, although it doesn't look like we're going to get such a definite thing. We saw 2 more imp shrines. The first one was kind of also in a bad location for the Enforcer to try to do something with it. Alright, we unlocked an item by blocking damage with the Enforcer's shield. That missile elite is going to be an annoyance, because you don't know where exactly that shot's coming from. Sometimes it does come from the butt and you do block it. Sometimes it curves around your back and there's not a lot you can do about it. I need to get out of here really quick. Oh, wow. Okay. Get good, son. Alright, that was a short one. We're gonna try that again. That's embarrassing that we died so fast. I didn't take that missile elite into account very much, so I let it get me down too low health, and then when I finally needed to leave, I just, it was too late. So, we're gonna try this again. This time we started in the middle of this map. That's not good. So you basically gotta just take a guess at where the teleporter is, and if we're wrong, it wastes a lot of time. Alright. So, oh my god, we fell all the way down. I want to go back up there. Just because if it is up here, I don't want to have this be the last place I check. Alright, just ignore that guy for now. He can't hurt us too much. See, once again, we're seeing a bunch of shops here, but where is this friggin' teleporter? Is it back here, or am I gonna have to check somewhere else? It is not back here, so we're gonna have to go somewhere else, but we did get enough money from the canisters and killing enemies to open one of these chests, or shops rather. That doesn't look too promising, so, and I don't quite remember what the other chest had. They might just both be terrible. Yeah, I'll take the monster tooth that's right there. First, it's a decent sized crowd I can kill. I can get that one too. Look at that, we got 25 again. We can buy another item. Let's go ahead and take this one. What is here? Head stompers. Alright, this is an interesting item. If you fall from a great enough height, as you can see, it does that little sprite, which means that you actually damage enemies nearby where you landed. So we can start getting double jump items. We could actually use that very interestingly. But I think for now, it's a relatively useless item. It can be, like I said, you get the jump items. It can be made into a pretty decent, albeit gimmicky item. But it just depends on what you get to augment it. Alone, it's really not very good. I'm going to take this mortar launcher. Basically, it's kind of... whenever you hit an enemy, it has a chance to launch an explosive mortar from your front side, hitting enemies in an explosive radius. And it's especially good for Enforcer because of this whole defensive stance thing. Because if I'm shooting a bunch of enemies on my one side, launching that mortar to that side is very helpful because it gets them all damaged. There's this teleportive elite that keeps getting right up on me. It's kind of annoying. Alright, our boss is a wandering vagrant. Basically, a giant jellyfish, except luckily he doesn't damage us on contact, so we can work with it a little bit. Defensive stance. For this boss, it's mostly going to be to just fire at him faster. It's not actually very good for blocking his damage. Especially not when a whole bunch of other jellyfish come in with him. All of us have enough, I almost have enough for that chest. I don't know if I explained last episode. Those larger chests guarantee you either a green or red item, which are rarer and generally better. So, getting larger chests is generally a good thing. So we have enough money for it, but we want to get this boss taken care of. Ah, okay. Another very good item for especially the Enforcer's attack style. That Frost Relic gives us those little bolts of electric, well, I guess frost bolts, every time we kill an enemy, and they just hover around us, damaging enemies on contact. So, if you're dealing with large sprouts, it's actually a very useful way to get a bunch of them. So all you need to do is kill a couple, and the frost bolts will do the rest. Although, the downside is that more objects for the game to handle means more lag. So, definitely, there will be some times in the future where you see me late in a run and get that item, and I intentionally avoid it just to not get the lag that comes with it. I think early game is a very good item to just get you through the early stages of the game. Like, we are just like absolutely tearing apart these enemies. Yeah, enemies are already all down. We would like to, if we can, find items. I know there's those really good chests by the teleporter. I wanted to see if there was anything up here. Doesn't look like it, so we'll get going. I think there was just that one tier 2 chest right by the teleporter. I think I'm just gonna grab that one. Don't want to be spending too long in the level. I know there's a bunch of stuff in that other cavern, but Enforcer is very slow, and that would waste time that maybe would be better saved, just so difficulty rises a little bit slower. And this is a very good item. The Tough Times it was called. Last time I just called it the teddy bear. Yeah, and it reduces oncoming damage, so this seems like a pretty good item setup, especially with that Frost Relic, so we'll keep going. It was Sky Meadow. Yeah, last time, I think this is actually the level that kind of ended us, because we just did not get a lot of items in this level, and I think that's just generally characteristic of this level. There's usually not a lot of items in this level. Let's see, down here is another artifact, but I think I need a double jump to get to it, so I don't think we're going to be able to get that this round. Yeah, but yeah, so you'll notice that there's that hole I blew up. You can tell when it's there, but you need certain characters to be able to open it up, and Enforcer happens to be very good at that with his grenades. Alright, we got the Ancient Wisp boss. Oh, I don't like those parents, they're called. I don't like them all being right next to me. This is turning bad really quick. Alright, the boss itself isn't going to be what's tough to handle. It's all his support enemies. It's going to be a little bit tricky to handle. Oh, maybe if we just get some crossbolts ready, maybe we'll have an easier time with that. Well, actually, that didn't last very long. mind. This could just be problematic either way. It was not going very well. Oof, and they're all teleporting up here with me, god damn it. This is super not good. Oh god, those guys are gonna get me killed. I am very not happy about how that turned out. Oh god, and he's following me. That's not good. Need to stun him with those grenades and then just get out. Oh my god, I'm so screwed on health right now. Oh my god, and all these other enemies spawning is not helping my cause. Alright, so let's see what item we can get from here. This is the War Banner. It gives us a field of regeneration every time we level up. God, I need to... This is super not good. I need to figure out how I'm gonna handle this situation. Not a good start. A little bit uncomfortable. This could be good. I guess good enough damage in here. Alright. Well, that crowd's a little taken care of. I got one of the war banners down, so that should help me clear out the rest of this area without worrying too much. Now up here's the problem, but these are all the normal guys, so my defensive stance is going to work. It's mostly the elites that kind of become a problem as far as the defensive stance, because they have just so much health. It's very easy for them to just effectively ignore your defensive stance. So we picked up I call them crit glasses. I think it's called lens makers glasses or something like that. It is just the most common passive item that gives you a passive crit chance. It's a pretty good item to have. Do I want to go down? There's an item there, but I'm gonna have to spend a while getting around this whole structure. So, oh, a double frost relic. So basically, the way frost relic stacks is that each extra frost relic you have adds another bolt. So normally it's 3 bolts per enemy kill. Now it's gonna be 4 bolts, which I guess will help a little bit. Probably not as much as I'd like. So, God, I gotta go a long way around. Yeah, and the boss is still gonna be a problem just because all the elites that were around it, so... Yeah. The assortment of enemies that just spawned in all the wrong places just is making this a trickier level than I would have hoped. Ooh. Okay, wow, that crowd went away fast. Alright, still problem, but... Alright, we're slowly working on it, we're slowly getting things killed. Okay, I'll probably not keep getting shot by this fucking missile elite down here. So it looks like, is there any items? Well, there's still some enemies up for me here for me to kill. Yeah, I think once again, Downfall is gonna become this level just because there's not very many items, and the fact that the enemy spawns were really unfortunate for us. It's also making the time just keep on ticking, and that's not good for anyone. And this sucks. And it's especially the shock elites, just because like it's so easy for the shock elites to get past my whole riot shield business. So it's just all big pile of unfortunateness. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. God, am I really just gonna have to keep waiting for the grenades to respawn? Well, I go faster if I don't fucking waste the grenades like that. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, this is awful, because, like, I can't, there's no good way for me to deal with those elites right there, because one of them is a shock elite, plus they, like, those types of enemies can pretty easily get past my shield anyway, plus there's that freaking health elite. Just healing those guys, that's so annoying. Yeah, oh my god, am I really gonna have to do it this way? This is so bad. This is some of the things that Enforcer is not so good at. It's because it's very slow. It's hard to kite enemies with the way I was doing with Commando, just because he's so slow and his defensive ability is to tank damage rather than to get out of the way of it. But that only works so well. Okay, I can stay here and get health back a little bit more. I feel like my health's high enough. Let's go in and try to get something done with it. I'm still not optimistic about how well this is gonna go, but we can work with it for now. Yeah, I think we just gotta use a combination of the stun grenades and the shield bash to get him down. Oh my god, is there seriously another health elite? Oh my god. Oh, this is so terrible. I should do this stupid one at a time grenade thing. This is probably not very fun to watch, but sometimes this happens in Risk of Rain. Sometimes you gotta take the boring way because the super cool way is just a terrible idea. This is one of those times. Okay, now we can finally attempt to deal with some of these guys. This hole we knocked out in the floor is helping us quite a bit, but as soon as the boss comes along... Oh, right, there's another shock elite. Well, actually, let's just get them lured over here and I'll shoot them from the other side of this. I think that'll work. Seriously, a freaking wisp that spawned from the boss just fell down in that hole. So I'm gonna have to go freaking... I'm gonna have to go down there just to kill that thing. That's awful. It does quite a bit of damage though. Each shot is like almost 50 damage. Oh, well, yeah, I forgot. Damage numbers are back on, so it actually is like more than 50 damage per. That is a really good tier 3 item. I really want to. I just need to make sure I can get it before anything silly happens, like if it despawns or something. So what this item does is every time I kill an enemy, it fires energy bolts that home in on other enemies. It's really good. Maybe I should have turned on. Well, no. I was gonna say maybe I should have turned on glass, because it turns out that item is insanely good for a glass run. Just because the amplified damage of that, you basically just kill one enemy and all those bolts chain to the other ones and you just instantly win. But it's still gonna help us quite a bit with damage. It's just not gonna be, it's just not gonna single-handedly carry us. Alright, so we got the water level, Sunken Tombs. And luckily we started down here in this corner where we can't reach up to the upper area. I think this is probably the best starting place to have, just because like once again, there's just like you don't have to guess where the exit is. pretty much just have a determined path. Ooh, that guy's not fun. Oh, and we're gonna have to come back. We don't have enough money for that chest, so... Well, we got money from killing those 2 imps, but it's not enough to get that chest, so... That's a little obnoxious. We can get these guys down here. We can get these guys dead, and then we got some money to work with for any chests we see along the way. Alright, let's get out of here. We got that money, so we got something to work with. Got this. Oh yeah, and we got fireworks, so that should kill at least a few of these guys. Oh yeah, one thing about the missile elites, they also have explosive attacks. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, there's that tier 2. Oh, I kind of want that. There's... First of all, these slightly different canisters. They both give you more money than the normal canisters, and they have a chance to contain a use item, which is pretty cool. I want this tier 2 chest, so I'm gonna kill one of these crabs right now in order to get it. I'm not, it's a fucking teleporting elite crab comes in and tries to stop me. This is annoying. I want that tier 2. I don't want to have to waste time coming back all the way back around for it. Although at this point, maybe that would have been faster than staying to kill the enemy. Who knows? We've already spawned a boss. This is not good. Okay, this is a pretty good one. Chance to freeze enemies on hit. We'll see that in action a couple of times, but maybe not right now. I gotta focus on killing this guy. The teleporter's right. If I had known the teleport was right there, I definitely would have gone to that first before trying to do. Oh my! The second boss. Right on. I believe we haven't seen this boss yet. It's the scavenger. It basically, I think it's the gimmick of the scavenger is basically that it has some of the items you're allowed to get, and it will use them offensively against you. I think that's its sort of gimmick. Or at least it has attacks that work similarly to weapons you're allowed to get in the game. That was the freeze on hit in action. Are they permanently? No. Temporary slow. This would be good to get those enemies down and kill this boss. Oh, we actually got the log for the boss. Those are hard to do just because you don't see bosses as often, so getting a boss log is pretty cool. Okay. Alright, let's take it a little bit easy here. Let's go back up around the other way here. Oh yeah, we don't want to stay there too long, do we? Alright, we're in the regeneration field, but we also gotta not let those elites kill us despite our increased regeneration. Alright, these guys. Oh yeah, it also gives you faster attack speed. So, in combination with being in the stance, I was attacking really freaking fast there. God, there's just so many guys here. It's a little obnoxious. Okay, we're getting these guys down though. Should be good. Let's get up here and take advantage of these bolts that we've gathered up. God, that was close. I was very desperately trying to break that defensive stance so I could freaking get away and just get some health back. Oh god. Whew. Alright. Yeah, let's just sit in this regenerative field, let Bustling Fungus and the War Banner get us back up to health. How, I never understand how enemies end up in that little crevice, but it always seems to happen. I don't get it. Alright. There's a lot of things going on that we gotta deal with right now. Yes, I mean Enforcer, because he's so slow and like methodical of a character, he is definitely geared more towards slow and steady play of just taking your time in order to just stay safe and deal with the crowds whenever possible. Alright. Yeah, let's see what items we can get up here, and there was some, oh my god, they're all falling down that way. That's so not good. That thing over there, you can activate it to unlock like a mini boss. If you beat that mini boss, he becomes a usable character, but I don't feel like doing that right now because I'm already not in a good way here. So let's do that. Got the boxing gloves. I think I just saw a green outline and panicked and did it, but it's not really the best item to try to get from a roulette like that. So we got that. Time stop. Awesome. That is very useful. The unstable watch allows you to freeze time for 7 seconds. That's going to make this a lot easier. It gives us a chance to get into that defensive stance and just slowly mow down these enemies. So let's freeze time here. Just get to work bringing these guys down. If they try to come near me, they become victims of the frost bolt. Alright, well, we're here anyway, so we're gonna grab that small item that was down here earlier that we weren't able to get to because we're in the area anyway. Yeah, it's just not good. Like, so many elite spawn that I just could not stick. Usually, like I mentioned this in the last episode, usually you want to stick in one area, otherwise the enemies spawn all over. You gotta go all the way around the map to eliminate them all, but that just like was not very possible for us there because while the elites that spawned, it was just not a safe place for me to stay. So it just sometimes you just gotta improvise even if it's not what you want to do. So we're taking these guys out methodically. That time stop is gonna help us just take things easy and slow the game down a little bit. Just let us get in offense where we can. We'd really like some more help on the offensive abilities. Frostbolts are nice, that Sacrificial Dagger is very nice, but really? We're gonna need more things to deal damage if we want to control these crowds more as the game gets more difficult, because we're already at max difficulty. We're not even past the 3rd stage yet. We're just having a tough time getting these enemies down. Definitely. So, alright, oh god, 5 enemies left and one of them is still a boss. Forgot about that part. Barbed wire, that'll help because of his tendencies to just let enemies gather up on him. So that'll help us a little bit. Okay, stop firing for a little bit. We don't want to knock him all the way up the edge. That'll be bad for us. Uh, not liking the fact. I'm not liking that shock attack. We have to keep getting away from it. It's just not good. Let's heal back up a little bit. Let's get back at him. He's slowly gaining health back. Yeah. Yeah, I think just in general, Enforcer's not very good at fighting these scavenger bosses. Maybe my whole deal is the fact that I'm worried that the freeze attack is going to knock him off the edge. Maybe I should just be attacking from this side. Maybe, yeah, because if I can attack from this side, I don't have to stop attacking every time he gets stunned. I can just try to stun lock him, if anything. Whew. Yikes. Alright, well, that unlocked a very useful item. The item that unlocked was the 4-leaf clover. And when next run we do, you're going to see exactly how good that item is, assuming we are able to get that item at least once. Which we're usually able to. Yeah, this level took way too long. Not going very well here. Yeah, we're already at about 30 minutes and we haven't even gotten... We just finished the 3rd stage at 30 minutes. This is really not good. Alright, we got Magma Barracks again, just like we did last time. There's nothing down here. Let's check downstairs here. Ooh. They fell in the lava. That's not good. We don't want that to happen. Just want to absolutely make sure the teleporter is not down here. It is not. Those are basically shrines that occur only in this level. And they're basically the exact same as normal shrines, except they start out a lot more expensive than other shrines do. So I don't know why that exists. Why not just make it the normal shrines that cost the same as all the other ones? But then you remember that this game is not fair, so that's why. Just cause fuck you. Alright, so... Alright, we just gotta find the teleporter. Cause, you know, at max difficulty, the whole thing is like, you just don't want a bunch of enemies spawn, because even the normal enemies are getting to be out of hand. So now especially, you just want to find the teleporter as fast as possible, just so that you start the countdown on when enemies will stop spawning. Ooh, that's gonna be annoying. Where is the teleporter? Okay, the teleporter is up here, and I freaking forgot to press the jump button there. So I'm a genius like that. I don't even know if Enforcer can make this jump. I don't think he can. I think I have to try to make... I have to freaking go up top here and jump down. Oh my god, it's so... It's just going so bad. Usually Enforcer runs are easier for me, because I feel like there's usually... Maybe it's just the stage we're getting are just not very well suited to Enforcer's playstyle. Usually there's a good amount of just like corners you can back yourself into and just like pick off the enemies when only your front side is exposed, and they literally can't damage. I'm a fucking idiot. I just let myself fall all the way down there. Oh my god. No. I'm going to fucking die. Yeah. That was just a hot mess. There's not much we could really do about that. So, that episode ended horribly. We tried twice, failed twice. You know what? Sometimes that's how it is. We're gonna try again next time. I hope we get a little bit better luck. Until then, I'm Tripping Matt. It's been nice. See you around.